Hi, we're Hail of the Sun, and this is Deep Dive. Splash!
I don't know how it happened, but something came over me.
I'm imagining it's probably directed more so at me. How has sobriety impacted this record in your career as a band? I think for me personally, sobriety just helps me stay focused and set my priorities more. My priorities are ordered the right way, and it's easier to maintain focus and continue to strive for what we all want to accomplish and for what I want to accomplish. And it's helped me out for the last 8+ years.
That's a good one.
Do you bet on red or black?
Ooh.
Black. I bet on black.
I would bet on red because he bets on black.
I bet on black, but one time we put our guarantee from a show on black, and it was like 00, green, whatever, and we were all really bummed.
It's a bad sign.
Yeah.
What does that say for our career too?
Everybody knows.
Next question. Make up a secret handshake right here, right now.
John and Shane are probably the one that do it.
Oh,
Well, it's
oh no, John and Shane can do it. It's cool. I'm all right. I didn't really want to do it anyway.
It's a band.
Yeah. We need to all, it's for when we all are together.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get this one.
We have to all be smart. And
Hey!
That might be kind of hard to pull.
not so secret, but it works.
We do that every time.
How would you describe your community of fans? What do they mean to you? Well, our community is awesome, I'd say, you know?
We have such a tight knit. We have a tight knit fan base. I feel like it's a very niche genre, but they're very loyal, and I feel like we have fans for life, and that's super humbling.
Definitely a lot of diehard fans,
Yeah.
diehard Hail of the Sun fans.
We see them at every show. in the
Yeah, a
city.
lot of the same faces,
Yeah.
and it's always nice to. We've made really good friends with some of those people. We went to their wedding recently, like 3 weeks ago. We had a wedding in Stockton of people we met at Hail of the Sun shows, just because they would come see us play every time we were within 100 miles of Sacramento. So
It's a very awesome community.
But I know we also have a ton of fans that we've never ever met, and they span just the gamut of genres that are out there. We have such an eclectic community. So even if they haven't actually spoken to us in person, there are people that have been picked up from shows with Our Last Night, or right now with Polyphia, or crossover to Silverstein. They're just tons of different musical avenues, and we've been lucky enough to connect with people from all sorts of walks of life.
Yes.
yeah.
Who's the most likely to forget part of a song on stage?
Oh, that's a great question.
Me.
I'm gonna say John.
Yeah, it's probably me. Yeah. I'm trying to, just give everything to the crowd. That sometimes I lose myself.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
That's
okay.
okay.
It's okay
Yeah,
to lose yourself.
It's okay. First off, disclaimer.
But
I would say Shane.
Shame. Ooh, how has having been together this long helped the writing process?
Great question.
That's a good question.
I think it's been really fun because as we've written more and more songs together, especially doing the eclectic style that we do, where it's never just one person guiding the process, we've learned each other's specific tool sets individually very well. So I know that if I write a riff for myself, I kind of have an idea already that how Eric's flow is going to work with it, and how John's groovy jams are going to sit underneath it. Even to the point where I know one time I wrote a chord progression and Eric was like, "You should play some Shane shit over that."
Yeah,
and then I was
yeah.
like, "Well, what do you mean?" And then he just wrote a line in the style of me that he ended up using as his part. Well, you start.
Okay, that's a good one. Describe the first show you played together as a band.
Ooh.
I'll start that one. I would say it was Ramona Main Stage. It was the first time we played this lineup, and it was fun. It was a learning experience, and I remember being really impressed with John's on-stage antics
Oh, yeah.
that I couldn't have predicted.
But not his playing. right? I probably
I could not have predicted how he would have acted on stage. And so that was really fun to see.
The cat came out of the bag.
Yeah, that's John Cat. When he goes crazy on stage, we call it letting the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
And he definitely did on our first show at Ramona Beans.
I love the dance. And I love the
It was about a 1,000, maybe 1,200 capacity room, and there were
about 1% filled.
12 people, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them were sitting in the booths on the edges of the room.
Wasn't it just the other bands who were playing?
And
Sherry.
Sherry.
Yeah, there were some
Sherry in my family.
And
It was nice.
the promoter was really drunk. I think he was very sad at how much money he was going to lose. It was backstage pretty sad. That was our first time, January 2010.
But man, did we rock! I'd say so. Right?
Yeah,
I did.
left a sour taste in everyone's mouth.
There you go,
All
Shane.
right. Take us.
People at home. How did you meet, and what are some of your first memories together? Me and John, right here, this guy, lime shirt, we shared a wall in the dormitories at California State University, Chico. And I would fall asleep a lot of nights listening to either the Office theme song or him playing Rage Against the Machine bass lines just booming through my wall at all hours of the day.
Yeah, I was calling to you.
Yes, so
Because I heard your guitar lines. This guy plays guitar. Okay. All
so
right.
we'll leave that. I'll leave that as the first chapter, and then you two can
Eric
introduce
and
yourselves.
I, so then flashback a little, or a lot further, Eric and I
We go way back.
met in fourth grade, I believe.
I third grade.
Third grade, okay, third grade, and we've been in band together since the sixth grade. And throughout our early years into high school, we played in bands together, and we both decided to move to Chico, California, to go to Chico State University after we graduated college. And at that point,
High school.
after we graduated high school, and at that point,
Oh, I
we
was
met.
gonna say. I was gonna do like them and us. We joined
We
together.
all-
Oh, this is
met.
where our secret handshake comes back.
This is where we merged.
This is what we did when we first met.
Mental knife out now.
That's when we met Shane. We were in class with Shane.
Yeah, we had classes at 8 a.m. and we wouldn't talk to each other because it was too early and we were still like sleepy 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
But yes, one thing led to another, and it was a pretty small town, so we got introduced to each other through some friends.
A mutual friend that we went to high school with.
Ventura.
I had always wanted to talk to Shane too. in
Did you have a
class.
crush on him?
I did. I had a crush on Shane. You know that, Shane. I think you've heard that many times.
I mean, how could you not?
Shane used to have really short hair and very shaved face
Clean shave.
as well. I wish we had an old picture to pull up. It looks like a
Look it
rock-
up.
just
Just
a
go
rock-
on his Facebook
MySpace.com/Shane Gann.
and just
Some
stalk
pictures.
him.
But I always wanted to hang out, and then we were introduced, and 10 years later, we're stuck with each other.
Right.
More than
Right.
we
Lucked
met
out.
in, we met in, that would have been like 07,
Oh,
08.
yeah,
So,
actually, right, 2007,
yeah, 11, 12 years almost.
Yeah, what a trip. I would have never thought in those oral musicianship classes that we'd be touring
Oral
10 years
musicianship.
later.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's it for the questions.
That's it. Thanks for taking a deep dive with us.
And have a fun time diving on your next dive. Deep.
We are Hail the Sun.